The movie starts at night in a forest where two men are hiding. One of them hears sounds and grabs his big knife to see what's happening. All of a sudden, they are being attacked by animals they do not know. The young man called Number 3 is trying to run away from the monster that is chasing him, but then he is captured by the Mogadorian leader, who takes his necklace and immediately kills him. The young man becomes dust and disappears in the air. The leader puts the necklace on his neck with some others, showing that there have been more people like him who have been hurt. Changing to John Smith, also known as Number 4, who is enjoying himself in the ocean with his friends. That night, he goes swimming with a girl and his leg starts to glow, making him scream because it hurts. He also sees the third person, who tells him there is a danger coming. People watch and film John acting weirdly and make fun of him by calling him a freak. John wakes up on the beach and meets a man named Henry. Number 3 and John have with special abilities, and each of them has someone who must keep them safe from serious harm. Henry's protector sees a cut on his leg and knows that Number 3 is dead. So he quickly grabs John and leaves the beach house, getting rid of all the pictures with his friends before he goes. On the trip, John said that he and 8 other special kids with superpowers ran away from a planet called Lorien because some aliens called Mogadorians invaded it. We also saw a bald alien earlier who might be one of the Mogadorians. Because the Mogs have to kill the children in a specific order, the scars on his leg show that numbers 1, 2, and 3 have already been killed. Now the enemy is trying to find John, so Henry gives him a new name and tells him to stay out of sight. They choose to move to an old house in Paradise, Ohio, because it is a safe place. A tiny lizard sneaks after them and goes to the house. Henry is trying to remove John from social media so that the Mogs can't find him. All of a sudden, the two people are surprised by a weird sound outside the house. The lizard becomes a dog. John decides to keep the animal and names him Bernie Kosser. At first, Henry doesn't like the idea, but John says the dog is harmless and not scary. Later that night, Henry secretly puts a strange box inside a wall clock without John knowing. It's a box from John's father who passed away, but John will receive it when the time is right. At the same time, Number 6 goes to the bungalow to find John, but he isn't there. She chooses to set it on fire, and when it explodes, the girl finds out she can't be hurt by fire. The next day, John decides he wants to go to school after all. He promises to blend in, so Henry gives him the phone and reluctantly allows him to leave. The dog followed him to school when he got there. While he's waiting for his class schedule, he sees Sarah in the principal's office. She's there because she took a secret picture of a teacher in the classroom. He starts to like her. The office staff tells Sarah to go with John to his locker. Henry tries calling him to see if he's okay, but he doesn't pick up the phone. Mark and his friends go up to John and say hello. When the mean kid leaves, John watches him punch a shy boy named Sam and toss his skateboard. He returns the skateboard and becomes friends with him. After school, John sees that Sam is being bullied by Mark again. John gets really angry and throws the ball hard at one of Mark's friends, making him fall over. Then he finds out that Sarah is interested in him because she is taking secret pictures of him from far away. That night, John found a website with all of Sarah's photos, including a special album just for him. Henry deletes all of John's pictures so that no one can see him. At the same time, the Mog family learns that Number 4 is still alive after finding the burnt house. The next day in class, John's hands started to glow very brightly. Henry feels something when he sees the same light in the watch and quickly goes to the school. Scared, John runs into the room where the janitor keeps supplies and tries to switch off the light. Henry comes and tells him not to worry and explains that the light means he will start to have superpowers. When Henry got to the big house, he told him that he will become stronger and faster and he needs to learn how to control his abilities. Henry says he can't go back to school until he learns to control his powers. Fascinated by the power, he shows it to the dog and then quietly leaves the house through the window. He tries out his abilities by throwing a stone really high and jumping gracefully. Meanwhile, the leader of the Mog buys lots of food at the store and John sees Sarah on the street and they go for a walk together. She asks him to come to her house for a meal and meets her family. Her parents say that their daughter loves taking pictures and suggest that they should go to the town's night carnival. After they finished eating, they went to her room. He found her scrapbook and learned that the girl doesn't want to have her picture taken. It's not good for him because his dog suddenly shows up outside the house and won't stop barking, so he has to go outside. The bully at school is jealous and keeps an eye on him as he leaves. The next day, Sam asked John about what happened to his hands in class, but he didn't want to talk about it. When Sam tells his friend to stay away from Sarah, the pink paint mark on their lockers suddenly explodes. The paint made a mess on Sam's picture of his dad, and he got really mad and attacked the bully. John's hands start to light up again, but he stays calm and walks away. The nerdy boy talks about his father, who was really interested in aliens and has gone missing. He is talking while cleaning himself in the bathroom. Sam says that aliens took his dad away. John sees Sarah in the school hallway, but chooses not to talk to her. Henry goes to an old factory where Sam's father used to do experiments for his research. There, he finds mysterious signs on the column and a strange glowing rock on the ground called a locator. Henry takes it to his house and starts to learn about it. At that time, John was in his room when Sarah invited him to an event. At the Spring Screen Festival, Sarah told everyone that she and Mark used to date. She also said that Mark told people about all his secrets on purpose after they broke up. They both go on a spooky carriage ride through the forest. When they get to Hell's Gate, Mark and his friends start hitting John, and one of them takes Sarah to Mark. Sam is hiding and watching them. John has to use his special skills. He finally saves Sarah and almost breaks Max's arm. He goes with Sarah to her house and finally gets to kiss her. He knows he is stronger because he can break a lamp post with his hand. He goes to Sam's house and tells Sam where he really comes from. He confirms that his dad was right. John tells him not to tell anyone because it could be dangerous for him, and Sam agrees. The day after, the sheriff, who is actually Mark's father, comes to John's house and asks him questions. He thinks John hurt his son, but John says he didn't because he wasn't paying attention. Henry is happy for John because he is getting better at doing things. Shortly after, a video of John yelling in pain in the ocean becomes very popular online. Henry tells them to leave fast because he can't remove the video. He loves Sarah so much that he doesn't listen and won't leave. He argues with the person who looks after him, and they have a short fight. Henry is taken by force and John has to go to a certain place to save him. Sam and they go to the place together. When John gets there, he tells Sam to follow a man while he goes into the house. Inside, he finds a bunch of newspapers about people who are missing. Finally, he finds Henry, who can't move. The people who kidnapped someone were actually two people who believe in conspiracies and were acting on behalf of the Mogs. An angry cat comes through the door and starts to attack them. John and Sam run away while Henry faces the alien. Sam can't find the car key, so John starts the car using his special ability. But before they go, the alien comes and stabs Henry in the chest. While they were leaving, Henry gave John a special knife and a tracker. This showed that Sam's father used the rock to find Lauren's children who are still alive. He tells John to find others like himself before he dies. Their powers together can stop the Mogs. The aliens couldn't catch John, so they went to the house of the conspiracy theorist and killed them because they didn't succeed. At the same time, the police come into John's house and say he is a terrorist. Sarah starts to feel unsure and asks her boyfriend about his true identity. While they were driving, Sam admits that he has another piece of the rock his dad found while looking for aliens in Mexico. While Sam searches for Bernie, John visits Sarah's house to talk things out and say goodbye. The police come to the house and catch John and Sarah on the roof. Sarah tumbles off the roof when she tries to get up. Thankfully, John uses his mind power to save her. He shows his abilities again when he has to use telekinesis to lift a police car. They both run away from the police and go to school. At the same time, the Mogs come in a group of trucks and face Mark and his dad. The commander angrily tells Mark to bring them to John. Sam tells his friend that the Mogs are all around the school. As the two people try to get away, Number 6, who is also called Jane, shows up with her special weapon and helps them fight the aliens. A fight starts and Jane quickly defeats two aliens using her fast movements. The Mogs let their flying lizards out and Bernie turns into a scary monster that scares Sam. Finally, the two of them meet up again, but then the monster comes out and causes chaos in the school. A wild Bernie shows up and helps John fight a monster. They defeat the flying lizard after a long fight, but Bernie gets hurt and turns back into a friendly dog. Jane, who is having a hard time, asks John to share his energy with her, and they work together to fight the Mog and finally beat it. John, Jane, and Sam are running to the soccer field. The next day, they were able to join the Blue Rocks and find Lorian's other kids. Mark shows up out of nowhere and gives John a mysterious box. Sam joins the team and then John kisses Sarah goodbye. Bernie comes unexpectedly, and they all run away from the town. The movie ends here. Please don't forget to like and subscribe our channel. Thank you.